Kansans really are concerned about the environment, and they're concerned about their water, and they're concerned about keeping it clean.
Like many power plants in the country, we found ourselves in need of making changes at Jeffrey Energy Center. One of the changes we decided to make and we needed to make was to basically enhance what they call the scrubbers system, which meant we were going to have to remove more emissions. This enhancement created a new water discharge.
Folks at the company were investigating different options for handling the scrubber discharge. And I knew that they were having some struggles with that.
We can dig a hole in the ground right here and push it into the ground and forget about it until a few years down the road, or 20 or 30, or my great grandkids. That's not the way we do business. We need to find something better, and it's out there. We don't know what it looks like yet, but we can figure it out together.
Friends of the Kaw is a grassroots environmental organization that was started to really work to protect and preserve the Kansas River. Westar came to Friends of the Kaw and talked about this idea of putting a wetland in to deal with wastewater.
So our first step was to try experimental wetlands, and we developed different cells that we could compare against each other. And what we concluded from that was that the water moving down through the soil, being exposed to those plant roots, the bacteria, the fungi associated with that, was really what was doing most of the work in terms of cleaning up that water.
We knew that a wetland was capable of taking pollutants out of the water. It was going to be an interesting thing, though, to see whether or not it was going to be able to really come in and take care of the pollutants here at Westar.
If it falls on its face, fine, but we think we can make it work, and we did.
The wetlands exceeded our expectations. And the nice thing about it is it's going to get better with time. All the critters, the bacteria, the fungi in that soil column adjust naturally to what comes their way. So if our discharge from the plant changes a little bit, they change with it. It's food to them.
I'm thankful that we have Westar, and that Westar is willing to work with the community and willing to work with the environment.
Our hope is that this, which is very innovative today, in the future becomes the standard.
You know, I think it was an opportunity for us to say, we're going to move Kansas forward, we're going to be innovative, we're going to do something very unique, and we think it can become a nationwide and probably a global model.
Are we going to be satisfied with the decisions we're making today and the way they leave our state for our kids and our grandkids? We need to challenge ourselves to do better and leave things better than we found them.
It was the right thing to do, and I will forever be proud to be part of this solution out here.
This story was told about Kansans, for Kansans, by Kansans. Westar stands with those who can imagine a Kansas where we can all plant the seeds of change for our environment, where a single vision becomes part of something bigger, something that inspires all of us to move Kansas forward.